Almost 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then we enter the people, very people. I know the building. I didn't know the building, but then as soon as we go upstairs, the first thing is the first question the other man asked me, say you know me? I don't know you. He said, let me tell you something. Your boss man, you can't fire government. You can never fire government. One man can fire government. So we'll do about anything. Then he said, we'll do the whole thing about that fire business. What do you do? I'm not nothing about fire business. I'm not nothing about fire business. That knowing, they had 3 other persons that they carry into that place there for I think 3 days. They formed a statement that entitled me to say I call the people for them to meet to the postman house from CDC headquarters. So before we call the play, they say they play on me when they play recording. I said, but recording your players, so they far from that fire incident. Recording your players so I did this recording. He called it recording. I said it was a protest that I brought my friends from the across of workers. So maintenance people, the security is I thought the security then they start stopping me. He started hitting me. And when you talk it, laughing on the ground, start hitting me. He hit me for about 5 minutes. Then he said they're not recording here. They're not recording here. So where you met there? I said the problem here, all the men is so they're my co-workers. They might go for that maintenance in that place here. They might go for living in Shipboard Bridge. The other guy you get a recording there, he gave me how they call the place here, who reward they come to my church and bring it. I didn't reward me. So I go to the cover myself that he was bringing it men for the protest because we all bringing people for the protest. That I would go for the compound that money I can't sleep up again and the men got down the for I didn't go for protest. Say you lie, it's beating me. It's beating me. Beat me. So they brought another statement up. They say you were now with Jangako. So Jangako. They say from CG Fire Quarter. If I say we get recording on you, you are calling Jangako. Say you Jangako where it is Cherry Power should meet your postman place. From there, you're one of the available pack. I say, God, the people that you calling, so I don't even know them. Jangako, you can't say I even know in my face. I don't hear your name. I even know in my face. And I'm not even a person who can go on since you buy to go out and call it. When I look, the guy who the asked me, the read the statement. I said, if you bring the man saying, know me, they all win the case. You say, okay, now the brother guy. So that means so from 11 to 10 o'clock. And now beat me the bond came in. In fact, the first minute they say they came down to the basement where they get on a ground place there. They will so the mask me if I'm scared what they want, they will so the mask me. I said people like anything you want to do with me now, but the first thing I want the way I hate. I wonder why I hate. It's that house over there, that snakes inside there. If you're not care what we're going there, we'll carry the snake over there. The snake will fuck with it on there. I just begin laughing there. I tell people, I don't do nothing. I came by us. They brought me. They brought us statement. I tell the person, but if you see the point, I call the person here now. As you pay a recording from my phone, pay the person recording. Let me listen to the person for the person myself talk. You say, oh, you smart and you are smart and they start beating me. They beat me one low. The director will see on call. And he will see on call and win the party. And he said, we'll get a man. He said, yeah, we'll get a man. And when I hear, he said, don't worry, director. The man will get something. We'll get something from him. We'll make him get something. We'll gain something that we carry. Very well program. Anything I told him, we will get a question out of me today. If you want to say, they will say, I say, all handed do it. Beat me. I fainted, so I fell down. They were almost 3:30. They left me. They said, oh, man, you're putting me inside of the sleep. I was in here. I want to allow the flow. Put my on the rest bed. Jebro, sleep me, Jebro. They were going to keep. But kick me. You come out, so yeah, get up, man. They took me, Kevin, you come and put me in the chair. I was saying, now there. One guy called place or watching. The key was different information again. They say, oh, you say you can laugh. Tell what you say you can laugh. Get different information on you again. As no information again. You were sushi now from the yard there. Now when they carry even sushi down there, they beat even sushi, they die. They say they stretch your leg and so oh. They say that's not going to be pity. So when they finish beating you now, then they will be telling you what to say. So as they tell you, you shouting, you yelling, and you yelling, then they will call you, yes, yeah, let me say it, yeah, I do it. But they didn't know Susie myself, and the thing the point they did, after that thing happened, they put Susie myself in a scene for the sleep. So when they call Iwe Susie, I say, yeah, no Iwe Susie. That they brought Iwe Susie. When they brought Iwe Susie, he came in Saran Sami. Then he asked the man, he said, you know the man? I said, yeah, I know the man. He said, Tom, you know the man? I said, yeah, I know the man. I said, I brought him here to one hospital. Unfortunately, some of the people were so going. The US about chief, what do you expect? I had to get paid the top. So they start reading the US Susie. Say, and I used to say that 1 year on December 17, about 9 o'clock, Thomas Etherdge call me USA chief. I beg you, what do you respect? Your beat me land, your own statement. I never told your time I said about gaps. Like you say, I'm gonna say about gaps. I never say about gaps. You beat me for 3 days here. You say you're doing me as I'm doing me here. And you say, but all people get in there. So the man here now, everything you say, I did not say it. I never said it. So I said, but Chief, you see what I'm telling you? I say, anybody you bring here, they don't know me. I said, what I told you about the protest day that I brought in, any other thing behind that protest statement there, that I get nothing along with that fire incident. And when I carry my government, so I got people everybody come together. My government everybody dispersed. That was the protest, the protest. I didn't about protest. They say, oh, if I say, then the other guy say, if I say, you are the most educated man, money man, and so we get something from inside you. That thing about formulating all the other story then. So they say, get us up. I have one us up. My statement was made that I pick up the money in the morning to bring it to the protest money, and I left them. They went in the evening. We went to our apartment place. So they took Iwe Susi on a statement that he made that on that day, on the 17th of December at about 9 o'clock, Tom called me to meet at a bossman place and say he received money from Chanje Bagwe, Abu Kamara, Safoko, that along with my statement what I made, on that protest day. I said, but Chief, don't call me to tell you what I did not say. They start beating me. They beat me for almost 30 minutes. They just keep writing. When they read it, when you say them where you read it, when you say then when we say it, they'll bring camera up. You will say them where when I say Chief, when call the camera, I say, but Chief, that's why I say they'll call the camera up. Beat me. They start bringing recording on. How Chris called me in the morning. I said, but Chris, my co-worker. We can talk anybody anytime. But everything you're just discussing here, when you play recording here now, let me know what I've said something about fire business. You only play recording at the end of the day, then you call it recording of non-small beauty. Different people there had a broad about Amos Kofa. I said, no, Amos Kofa. That meeting is welcome. You say, but I didn't point the place. You help me point the place. I don't have the money point the place. See, I never eat Kufa, eat do anything. I know Kufa breakfast. I say, from the protest day, I never saw Kufa. I never saw Kufa. They say, okay, you see. Now they left me. They call me, they call me, they put me on. They don't make of me. He said, no man, not happy. They think what you do so, and we can make it work for us. We can make it work for us. I said, but I'm looking for work. I'm looking for work. So you see, if I say we get people that are working for us here, somebody people that the thing I want to say, before you go out there, the means I want to say. Talk the thing. I'm going to say before you go out there, is that not that the time you want me a free. I'm not talking. Talk the thing, don't crack. So what are you playing for? I say you know general public and everybody. He working for us, but nobody can know you receive service. Paying 3,500. He said, you know, c'est pas normal. You don't have to have normal. I say, I know. But no, c'est pas normal. He said, the man working for us, paying 3,500. Even if we care what we want from you, you can be taking 2,000 now. You say, I mean, you said no, sir. So don't. Jeff feel free with us. Jeff work with us. I say, but you, I'm doing anything. They keep forcing. When they say they want, I pity. I got tired. So when they left me, I went. They brought food. I ate the food. I came back. I sat down small. I told them, I don't know where I sick. So I told them, let go to the treatment. They came me. They wanted my test. I came out with 2+ malaria. I think that was Saturday. No, it was Friday morning. So when they carried me, they treated me everything. They wanted my test. I came out 2+ malaria. So I said, but I didn't say, oh, but I couldn't even walk. I couldn't walk. Pee all in my body. I couldn't walk. So I slept. Sunday morning, they came me. Sunday morning they came me back up again. I said, man, you want to see your family? I said, but I want to see my family. He said, but you will see what we want to see. The thing from letting la Copa story, how I bought gas from in fact because they couldn't get me to see I bought gas from Combatana because I keep on that side. So they say they bought gas from some place there. They have gone to that place already. I bridge put to say I bought gas from there. I said, well, I thought I had a family that story, everything. So I think this. So the only thing I was telling myself, I say, if they release me today, I would impress. That all these men that form with that story. But they wanted to get that information that they were going to the site where they say, are they all the things here to carry me there? Yesterday, when they came into the places, all the places they said, they came into all the places in the water. Before I call it, they came to all the places and they say, you must say that everybody can ask for. Everybody can hear your stuff. Yes, that's what they do to me. The problem is very hard. Oh, you know, your pastor. One say I'm calling, people came on me one call the video, or they say, oh man, now you see that all I did yesterday. I let me think that afternoon there. But afternoon, they start calling Grace. Now they can be calling on Grace. You know Grace, I know Grace. And you and Grace also about fire business. I think we don't talk about fire business. I say I'm not about fire business. I say the only thing I know Grace will be Grace, our local officer. And she worked for us. So now we are going to go to our postman office and we go to the postman office to pay our way. He said, but Chris call you say she know what the fire business. I will come out there. Not knowing the EPS money from that place there. They don't be calling on Chris. I will come out everybody say that they want like they where you're playing the fire. I will come out there. I said, but I said that one. Pity me. You say that day when Grace came, I will come out there. You call it on me for that. If you read the statement, you see two different misting statement that the first people say. That help for me. I want to go over money. They just say can't go up. Okay, bro. Before I read for you, I'm going to see how it's going.
Okay, so I will stop here. This is all I wanted to do tonight. A lot of people were asking me for the video. It's too long to just post it. okay, or for me to record it and just post it on my Facebook. I wanted to give it a face and a high quality. This is Thomas Ethridge. Okay, he works in, I believe, I don't know, he never met him. Most of you know me. If it was wrong yesterday, it's wrong today. Like I know that I've lived through presidents. I lived through William Albert Tolbert. I lived through the regime of Samuel Kanya Doe to the interim president, Emma Sawyer. I visited Liberia during Charles Taylor time. I was there when Prince Johnson came. I went across the line to Prince Johnson to try to find my uncle who they said was there, but we found out later that he was murdered. I went to Ivory Coast during the war. I left and came here and visited Liberia during the time of Madame Salif, and even tried to move to settle home. I've seen the regime of George Weah. Now we're back to another UP government. My brother Augustine Camille used to say, different government same system. Um, I'm sorry, but I believe this man. I believe this young man. Okay, because from the onset, they have tried to implicate Fanani Kofa. Those of you who know me, you know that I'm not a fan of Fanani Kofa, but I've always been and will always be the fan of the truth. For me, the truth matters. The truth is like fire. No matter how you hide it, it will resurface. It will always show up. It's almost like your shadow. You can walk in the dark, but the moment the sun comes out, it will show. Let me send this appeal to Pape Boaka. Pape Boaka, the Liberian people elected you. They didn't elect General Botnike. They didn't elect uh, they didn't elect Josiah Jekka. They did not elect your ministers. They elected you. You, Jeremiah Kuhn, and the representatives. Anything that will happen, you will be responsible. We're in a different time, the day of technology, that everything is bridge. And you have children, just like we all having children. These are other people's children. Those are Liberians, okay? And they have rights. And then I'm going to leave this message. This is my message to the Liberian people. I have visited the capital in a day and a night. In fact, as just recent as 2023, we drove around there in the night. They were armed. The police were AK-47. They have rifles that guide that place, especially in a time of turmoil. After a tumultuous day where people were fighting, people were beating, people were taken to jail, you cannot tell me the nation, the capital, that hosts all of the country, laws, the decision process, over $600 million annually, is left to our own reconnaissance. No surveillance, no security, no police. And me as a common sense thinker, think about me just as somebody who can read and write. It does not make sense to me. But I've seen this music play before. I've seen the dance done before also. And because I have, that's why I'm here. I will always speak the truth. The thing with your Liberian people is all of us, when it suits us and it benefits us, okay, then there's no wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. The moment we are on the other side of that, then it becomes a problem. Then it becomes a problem. But those of you who want a copy of this video, here we go. I am putting it here so you're able to take it. So you can record it. It's about, let me see how many minutes long it is. So I wanted to make sure that I have it public. So those who want to have a copy of it, you can have a copy and play. All right. It's about 16 minutes long. I would do 14 minutes. I'll start from the 14 because it's really noisy from the start. You heard this boy broke down when he wanted to talk. He told some people allegedly that he was sodomized. Okay, that's what he said. Allegedly. But they told him if he said anything, they would come for him. You heard him when he was about to say that, but he wouldn't say it. He was crying. And the reason I'm saying this, that we have a professor and a professional psychologist, a government official, where at the turn of 2017, when we were taking over, we're talking about what was being done to young people in jail in Liberia. I posted that video too. You have that video. We interviewed him in 2018, and we thought that would have changed. That would have changed the story across the street to Susanna, the sodomy, the for job for sex, and all of that, allegedly. All right. So I'm gonna leave it here. I got work to do. Tomorrow is work, although we're gonna work digitally from home. But I wanted to leave Liberia people with this story. This is Thomas Etherdge, okay, who I believe worked in Funani Kofa office. They want him to tell the people that Abu Kamara, Funani Kofa, and the rest of the name that they want send them to burn down the capital. That's where they want them to confess. All right. So imagine butt naked, the man who eats people's heart, who say he had repented, he now in Christ, is working for NSA. And the other guy who name he just called, he's one of the guys who beat up and tortured Emmanuel Service when Emmanuel Service went for this scene war and economic crime score. But I'm going to stop here tonight so the video can be short. You'll share it, you'll talk about it, listen to it, record it on your own, how you call it, and carry it. I'm going to stop here without saying any more. Again, this is Thomas Ethridge, who works in Funani Kofa's office, who they're trying to implicate in the burning of the capital. For me, what is troublesome as a logical person, as a common sense person, is that it does not make sense. And I want somebody to make it make sense. The whole capital, like, it's literally next to the executive mansion. You want to tell me the senators and the representatives make over $100,000 a year. Most of them make well over $240,000 a year. But they don't have money to pay security to be on guard 24/7 at the nation's capital. It's something for you guys to think about. The last time I was there, as recent as 2023, there was security there all throughout the night. In fact, they looked scary when I was in a car and we were passing. I almost fainted. I had a meltdown from my trauma. All right, because they were holding big guns, AK-47. They had rifles. Okay, that's what they had. It was not one person. It was not two person. So for somebody to tell me that nobody was at the Capitol, and I posted some airhead from America and telling me American Capitol got surveillance. Yes, 24/7. In fact, we have Capitol Police. We have a department. Their head is elected. Okay, who managed that? And those of you who have protested with me at the Capitol, if you go to the Capitol, in fact, you get license. They assign, depending on what crowd you're going to have, they will assign Capitol Police to you. They will assign a whole, what do you call it, entourage, what do you call, police detail with medics, ambulance to follow you around to make sure if any health scare, people are there to make sure you're okay. Yes, in the United States. Also, I have been in a place where in the Georgia Capitol, in a lawmaking body, I've been there. In fact, if you go to where it became a law that is celebrated every year in February, Diaspora Day at the Capitol, my name is on there. Because when the resolution was ready, we were one of those people who signed the proclamation. My name is on there. I've been there many times. I sat in a what do you call it, the chambers when that particular resolution was passed. My name is also there. So yes, if you go right now to the Capitol, you will see police car parks parked. You will see police patrolling. You will see police all over there, 24/7. That's what we pay taxes for. That's our capital. So anybody who thinks that capital did not have a police, that is a lie. They're cooking up lies. They're bringing more division. Okay? Any reason to create chaos. We told everybody it is the right of the lawmakers to decide. They don't want anybody to lead them as the speaker, but follow the process. You don't have to railroad anyone. You don't have to turn anybody light off. You don't have to take somebody's child and torture them. You don't have to profile certain amount of people. And those of you, especially young people that see on Facebook, backing this. Yesterday, all of us were here. Just two, or some of you call us, oh man, you my role model. Oh man, I still got some of you. Today, some of you coming on my post to curse me because today your uncle then are in government. Your cousins are in government. Your auntie then in government. Your brother then in government. Your uncle then in government. So because it is, you see no wrong. For me, what was wrong yesterday is still wrong today, unless you give me a reason to tell me why it's not wrong. Unless it impacts Liberia positively, because people do evolve, things do change. So you tell me. So this is the story of Thomas Etherdge. If Thomas Etherdge said that they allegedly raped him in jail, okay, I am prone to believe him because I know people that it happened to in Liberia. You can hear Ellen Johnson say, my husband, then you're say her own woman. And I just saw nothing past this nation that steals from its own people, take food from baby's mouth and let them test to death. Where girls beat each other to death for donuts. Where sons can tell the father, I will take care of you, and they do. Where the police wash broad daylight while a woman is screaming naked, molested in broad daylight, beaten almost to the point of death until they think that she died and they run away and she's taken to it, and there's no justice. A nation where an MSA is 6 and 5 and 7 year old can be molested for years, and that particular person who under their ring can be promoted. Nothing can pass y'all. So for me, Gregory Coleman told us we didn't have the expertise for the fire. Have you established? There's something called fire behavior. That's fire signs. Fire behavior. You assume somebody did this. But how do you know somebody did that? Who are the experts? Who are the scientists in fire behavior? Who understand arson? You said you didn't have it. Oh, because the president said there were hooligans that did this. So Funani Kofa is the new hooligans, or your lawmakers are the new hooligans? Or is it the president that is the new hooligans? You need to let us know. So I'm going. The good news is Beth Van Schaak is gone. So it's time to play ball. I'm out. Your good night. Good night, everyone.